everyone, welcome to Tender Talks. Today we have with us someone who has a beautiful smile and is popularly known as Smiling Sunny, right? So, Sunny dons various hats and he's a multi talented and multifaceted individual as a coach, a mentor. So, where it comes to NLP, life coaching, he does it all. But one thing that resonated with me was the brain coach training. So today we'll share some insights about that. Welcome, Sunny. Welcome to Tender Talks and welcome to our show.
Thank you, Elvina. I felt nice when you spoke about my hats.
Thank you. Pleasure. That's the hats that you don anyways. So those are just the little feathers that you keep adding, adding, and adding.
I'm feeling nice already.
Amazing.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
So when we speak about the brain, it's a very, very powerful and a very complex system, as we all know in common terms, right? So how do you develop an abundant mindset by breaking or by limiting beliefs?
Beautiful question. And thank you for taking up this topic.
Yeah.
Because in mother's womb, between 10th to 24th week, the brain develops. The coding is done. That's why Elvina is Elvina and I am me.
Oh,
Elvina is a great speaker, charming, charismatic. Elvina is born abundant.
thank you.
Psychologists say, hey, something must have happened with you, Sunny, in childhood. But let's go a little behind. Genetically, Elvina has the prefrontal cortex beautifully developed, lot of energy there. So she is born abundant. Me, less charisma, less abundance. I have to nurture my nature now.
Right.
It's not that my brain prefrontal cortex is not working, but yeah, I have some homework. Does
Right.
Elvina has homework? Of course, yes. In some other brain law.
Yes.
So I have an area where I need to work on leadership. I need to work on abundance. So limiting beliefs start developing. When I look at Elvina, can I do it? Can I be charming? Can I win a contest? Do I deserve? So low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-image. And when I have to see myself Burj Khalifa size or like Shah Rukh Khan, I may
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
because I'm seeing them, but I've
Right.
never seen me.
Yes, absolutely.
That is why the damage happens.
Right.
I wish teachers, play school, preschool, parenting, they were all aware of this. They
Mm-hmm.
would have helped me, encouraged me. I would have grown up in a beautiful environment, a great setting where abundance was a lifestyle. My brain would have got wired better, faster. I would have been on acceleration mode.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized it at the age of 38. Then, okay, now I need to start working on it. Then I developed abundance mindset and I attracted abundance.
Right.
This is why in the school, you see Elvina walking on the stage, performing, everybody clapping, whistling, everybody taking autograph. It happened naturally with some students.
Yes.
For some students, the two fears,
Yes.
public speaking and death.
Yes,
So this
yes.
is, yes. So that has to be nurtured. And we need leaders like you. We need coaches like you
Pleasure.
who are doing real good work. And
Pleasure.
you are role models for all of us who can help us.
Right. So when you spoke about you need to nurture the nature, of course, that is a transformative journey of change, right? So what is your take and how easy is it for an individual to adopt to change, especially uh, our audience and even students, individuals everywhere? Everyone doesn't ace every particular job or every particular task or situation. everyone has setbacks. So, how do you ace that transformative change?
Very easy and simple. Awareness.
Right.
My first book was Know Self, Love Self, Celebrate Self. So, as Howard Gardner says, there are nine intelligences. So, nine intelligences, Elvina has three. Sunny has some other three.
Yes.
Mr. X has some other three. Let us do what comes naturally to us to make money, to be an ace in that, to be a pro in that.
Hmm.
And, but that doesn't mean I will not want to model Elvina. I will model Elvina also in some areas so that I nurture myself. Excelling in what I'm great at and modeling in what I'm not great at. So let us model in both areas. My
Oh,
favorite, so that I become like Tata,
yeah.
Apple, Steve Jobs, and I also model you to ace in public speaking, to
Perfect.
learn fitness enthusiasm, and to keep myself fitter and compete with you at least on me so that I love my health and I
I
survive to spread more smiles. So,
absolutely.
yes, after excelling at what you are great at, the modeling in not so great areas, nurturing becomes easy.
Okay.
But if I'm in the wrong job, for
Hmm.
example, I'm competing with you in the same job for public speaking and I keep failing, then I'm in the wrong job. But I'm not born wrong. I'm
Absolutely.
born with those amazing talents. I can be Sundar Pichai in some other field. I can be Bill Gates in some other field.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we are born with awesome qualities, awesome talents. But sometimes the chair doesn't fit, the industry doesn't fit. Because I may have millions of dollars in my bank, but my heart is not fulfilled. So there's a potential mismatch and
Hmm.
a personality mismatch.
Okay.
So let us balance, let us match, and have the perfect wedding.
Thank you. That was really insightful. And I would say it was perfect knowledge sharing for a lot of people who feel very low, rejected, dejected, and some who are elevated at their level of success. But yes, there are some empty cups, I would say, which are there. So it is our duty to, I would say, fill it to the brim, but at least work towards filling it half. So that will create a perfect balance, according to me. All
Yes,
right.
perfectly
So,
done.
yes,
That is the homework for us.
absolutely, absolutely. So, I really came across, I was going through your profile, no doubt, right before the interview, just to get some more insights and some more questions for you. So, I came across a thing that you had mentioned of stop teaching and start transforming. And this is an initiative that was developed. So, what is your take on this perfect and noble statement? Because even I believe in it that you keep teaching, teaching, teaching. People are just talking, talking, talking. But are you really transforming? That's the take, and that's the key, which is pivotal in fostering a change, I would say. So, please, your personal take on it.
And very, very good research done on me. So, very simple and beautiful answer is the practical approach. What happened in Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO was on her birthday, Dr. Kiran Bedi's birthday, she said, Sunny, we should have a children's university. We should have a registrar. We should have children's run by the children and for the children.
Right.
Ma'am, we are working in the slums. We don't even have B.Ed teachers.
Mhm.
And there are funds, the shortage of funds. What is she talking about? She travels all across the globe.
Yes.
She has so many ideas.
Yeah.
And she says, and we say yes. But sometimes we don't believe because great leaders see it before it happens. They make it happen. And I could not see it. It took 1 year, 2 years, and we launched. And this was a miracle that happened. What happened? Children became teachers. 6 year olds, 7 year olds, they started teaching their peers. They started teaching the younger ones. They started teaching the siblings. What did they learn? They learned time management, helping their mom and dad, fetching water, cooking, going to government school. After that, the Navjyoti Center to learn, to polish themselves. After coming back to home, helping the children, teaching the children in the gully, in the lane where
Yes.
Navjyoti was not able to reach.
Hmm.
So it was a population of 85,000, 15,000 families, thousand, ten thousands of kids. Navjyoti was reaching directly 2,000 kids. So what they did, they reached out to another 8,000 kids. So then came the model early leadership.
Yes.
So we stopped teaching them. We did not tell them, do this.
Yeah.
They started putting those talent boards, which Navjyoti already had. Like we used to have Elvina's photo, and then we used to write Elvina, great speaker. That photo was a motivation for the child.
Got it.
And children implemented at their homes for their centers. We
Right.
gave them one orange as a nutrition because to maintain their health, holistic program. They took that orange, they distributed one piece each to their children. We did
Yeah.
not teach them.
Yeah.
They transformed themselves. They transform others in the community.
Yes.
So this is stop teaching, start transforming. When you give them a chance to lead, when
Yes.
you give an opportunity, when you set up an environment where they feel safe. They were not good at mathematics, multiplication, division, but they were good at numbers, counting, the
Yeah.
little ones. So
Yes.
they started teaching that. They were good at
Perfect.
drawing. They started teaching that. They were good at poems and dance and music. So we had all departments, HODs.
Yeah.
So they started excelling. And when their little ones used to say, Didi, you're too good, we love you. So their self esteem went up, their confidence went up, their time management went up, their discipline went up. They became role models. So this is real transformation, this is leadership.
This is a perfect example of high impact leaders at the age that they are to create and make a difference through networking and collaboration. Now, these are the terms that we use in the corporate world, in today's world, but this is setting an optimal example, I would say, which
And
is
they became
beautiful.
marketers. They
Yes.
went and
Yeah.
formed their own centers. And
Yeah.
when the mothers asked, how will you teach your 8-year-old?
Yeah.
You send your children. I will not charge you anything if your child does not learn. So they had that confidence and the push sell.
How sweet. Very inspiring and very motivational for young to old. Or there is
Yes.
nothing that you cannot do. Like I mentioned earlier, you do have the potential. It is just that you have to get up, recognize, and act towards it. Right. So now, genetic brain profiling is a super tool, I'll say, and it doesn't have much awareness. Among everyone knows that your brain is a superpower. Everything starts from here. So even if I say I have a stomach ache, I have a cold, sab dimag mein, it's all in your head, right? That's the first response. But how does that response actually help? Can you elaborate the concept for us so we can know ourselves better and be empowered?
Beautiful. So brain profiling can give you a lot of report and data. How much you think.
Yeah.
Do you act and think, or do you think and act? Or do you not think at all? Or do you think and think and think and not act? Do you keep writing, proofreading, and not publish your book? Do you keep writing your speech and not deliver at all? I don't know, it is not good. There are overthinkers. So these become fears. These convert into diseases as well, which you spoke about cold, cough, etc. etc.
Yes. Yeah.
Skin diseases.
Yes.
So I'll not go into the diseases part, but let us talk about the brain profiling as such. From getting a gift for your spouse to checking the price tag, small behavior traits are coded in mother's womb. And how easily we blame people, or sometimes we are unkind to people,
Yeah.
unkind to our team members. So if he is amazing at seeing price tag, he's a great accountant, he's a great ISO quality man, he is a great lab technician where we need to see details. Huh, what is your BP? Oh, 150? No, 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 no. 140? No, 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 no. 125? No, 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 no. So some brains are very cool and casual,
Yeah.
but we want perfect, those calculative brains with higher accuracy levels. So they are born with it. So let us appreciate them. No behavior trait is bad. Just like I said, a PT teacher, stand straight, black shoes, white socks,
Hmm.
whatever. They were useful at one point of time. They
Yeah.
are useful in some areas of work.
Yeah.
And school, you can't be casual. School, you need to follow rules
Yes.
because parents are not there. So we need rule books. Those strict teachers were very good because they took care of your safety. But same thing in college. I'm sure Elvina will go for a strike. मैं नहीं मानती चलो. So school, we need mentors,
Yeah.
we need influencers,
Yeah.
we need friendly teachers, not the rule book teachers, so that you grow, you blossom, you lead.
Yeah.
And imagine the dove personality for primary class or the pre-primary class. Oh, you want to go to washroom? Come, let's go. Oh, you want to draw? Okay, yeah, let's draw together. Hug each other.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
these are the kinds of personality traits we are born with. So, a primary teacher or a pre-primary teacher going to class 12, the 12th standard boys are going to leave rockets and the teacher will come out with tears.
Yes.
Right? So we need rule books when students are in the teenage.
Yeah.
Compliant teachers, high accuracy, high compliance. We need mentors, enthusiasm, and we need great husbands who are not seeing the bill, saying, "Okay, I love you, darling. Go shop." So we need those husbands.
That's a very rare commodity. Point one in millions and billions who's not going to
No,
read
no,
the
no.
price tag.
I will tell you the secret now. All great leaders, all visionary leaders who invested, who took risk, including Elvina. She's smart enough to see the price tag. But I'm sure when it comes to gifting, I'm sure when it comes to investing in your business, you invest any amount. You are
Yeah.
not fearful.
It goes all crazy.
Yes, yes. So all great leaders, they take risks. They go beyond price tag. They are aware. Some get stuck there.
Yeah.
Some act not because of fear. They go for FDs.
Yeah. Safer
All
off.
stocks and yes, yes. So I'm not criticizing any brain design, but I'm only saying world needs leaders like Elvina who can just balance and help them manage their fear and live like king and queen, just like you live,
Right.
right? So it is important to live a full life, live a king size life, a queen size life. So it's good to know the behavior traits and then balance them. Don't die in fear. Don't die in lack, scarcity. Could be lack of love, lack of resources.
Hmm.
Nobody loves me. Or
Yeah,
always hanging, being
that's
sticky.
a feeling that a lot of people have. I'm not important. Nobody loves me. I'm just here. What is the use of my exit? A lot of negativity, I would say.
Very good, very important. They'll come to you for work. You love them. You nurture them. And
Yeah.
then they grow.
Yes.
If they did not have this feeling, you would not have any employees, any team members in your family. in
Yes,
your workplace.
absolutely.
There would not be joint families.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
we need to nurture and get them on a balance that we love you and you love yourself and we are leaders, we are together, we are safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
Perfect.
the balance is. So
Yes.
top 20% on the planet, they are risk takers. 60%, 80% are going to be followers. So that's a beautiful balance we have.
Very well said. Very well said, and very insightful and empowering at the same
Yes,
time,
that is
I
why
would
we
say.
have trainers like you who get paid well and who charge well. And that is why
No.
we have trainings in your room. Otherwise, there'll be empty chairs. कोई आ ही नहीं रहा.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I completely agree to what you say. So, what is your last piece of advice for all of us? To be as
That's my
smiling
favorite.
as you are and get the
That's
popular
favorite.
quote of Smiling Sunny. So, we can
Yeah.
be ambassadors of change through a particular person's branding with that smile.
Look happy and be happy. Both are important.
Yeah,
Smile on the face, smile in the heart. Both are important.
right.
And all the nurturing, all your questions, if I have to sum up in one line, just go out there and serve. Volunteering is a great superpower. We talk about nurturing,
Yeah,
we talk about coming out of the pain. When we volunteer, nurturing happens best. When we volunteer, life transforms easily. When we
absolutely.
volunteer, we ace our skills like no other moment.
Yes.
So I'm a product of volunteering. I've been volunteering since class 9. So I'm not saying to impress anyone to just a quote. No. The best way to nurture the brain is serve. Serve with love.
Thank
And be
you.
happy.
Thank you for those encouraging words and inspirational words, I would say. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, Sunny. And we have a lot of key takeaways. And of course, it is very important to volunteer, serve, love yourself, keep smiling, and of course, believing in your power, which is written on the logo at Sunny's side of the screen. So it's very important. It starts from here. You believe in yourself. I can do it. You can definitely do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elvina. I wish you all the best and keep smiling, shining, and inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunny.